What is going on, guys? This is T, aka Tilly. Whichever one you call me is completely fine. In this video, I'm going to go over the DXY, how I use it to determine trades that I get into, and then I'm going to go over gold because you guys keep asking how I determine my trades on gold and all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. All right. So if you are new, my voice cracked there. If you are new, my recommendation is to learn how to trade order blocks. All right. I know it looks crazy. I know it looks intimidating. Trust me, I understand. Everybody in the group can tell you, who's been in since I've been in, they can tell you that I was saying the same thing. I was like, order blocks look crazy. I'm not going to get into that because it just looks crazy. And eventually I did learn how to trade it. It didn't take long for me to understand it. I think, Bethany put out a video and it just became so clear. And then after that, I made a video on how I traded myself, trade order blocks myself. So please, I know it looks crazy. I mean, look at all this. It just looks absolutely insane. Please learn how to trade order blocks. It is a game changer. Okay. Anyone could tell you, I started off like making $50 a day. This is like what, 2 months ago I joined? I don't even know. $50 a day, $100 a day, nothing wrong with that. And then my lot size increased, and you guys are seeing the screenshots on just how dramatic of an increase I just start to trade, okay? Or as far as how much I'm making as far as trading goes, all right? Some of it is my challenge accounts that I post. Some of it is actual live accounts, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just in case you're wondering, like, why does he got such huge lot sizes? All right. But otherwise, regardless, it didn't change. Okay. Nothing's changed as far as just the dramatic increase of knowledge that I've gotten off just learning how to trade order blocks. So a lot of you post your charts and things like that, and you're asking like, what are you doing wrong and things like that. You're not trading order blocks. That's it. You're not trading order blocks. So I'm going to give you guys a simple way. Again, I've already did a video on this, but I feel like I had to do another one, just a recap on how to trade order blocks. All you're going to do is go to your supply and demand. You turn it on. You turn on your order blocks. Boom. And then you go to whatever time frame you're trading. Not time frame you're trading. You go to the time frame above the time frame that you trade. So if you trade the hourly, you go to the 4 hour. If you trade the 15-minute, you go to the hourly. That's how I do it. Okay, that's at least how I do it. You can also put your settings to let's go to inputs. You can also put your settings to, my settings aren't right here. Something changed. But overall you can, where is it? Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. Oh, resolution. Sorry. You can just change it to whatever order block you like. So if you want to change it to 4 hours, so no matter what time frame you're on, it's going to show those order blocks and those order blocks only. So I trade off the hourly, so we're going to focus on the hourly. Okay? So all I'm doing, guys, all you're going to do, this is so simple. So simple. You're going to look for the order block with the big giant candles. Okay? That's what you're going to look for. You're going to look for the order block with the big, huge candles. Why? Because there's a lot of volatility there, and your chances of getting paid a lot and a lot of pips is dramatically increased there. I'm using dramatically because I'm proof of that, like dramatic. Okay, so you want those order blocks where the big candles are, because that shows that whoever's there, the banks, whatever, market makers, that when they hit that order block, they didn't want it to go past that order block. They didn't want whatever currency, stock, whatever the case may be. They didn't want you to go past that. All right. So that's just what I get from it. So all I'm going to do is mark this order block here. It's kind of hard to see the red ones, but it's there. It's definitely there. I think there's like 2 there, but we're going to stick to that one. Okay. Learn how to trade order blocks on your own too, because it gets a little hard to see. So, and then next, all you're going to do is mark the order block opposite of that. It doesn't matter if there's big candles on that order block. It doesn't matter. Just mark the opposite one. Okay. So the one that's opposite direction of this order block here, I'm just going to mark. I think your swim's been giving me a hard time lately. Sheesh. It just won't work. Man, I've been having a hard time with Thinkorswim lately. But you I really want to make this bigger. Make this bigger. Is that it? Oh, that's actually right. This is right here. Okay, there we go. And boom, that's it. You mark the order block with the biggest giant candles, and then you just mark the one that's opposite of it. Okay, it doesn't matter. So if down here, if there was big giant candles, you just do the same thing. You mark this down here, and then you just mark whatever's opposite of it. Okay, that's it. And then all you do, you go to supply demand indicator, and you turn the goddamn thing off. That's it. Boom, clean, nice. Is not crazy. I don't care what order blocks are behind this, or I mean above this or below this, until we get past them. That's it. That's all you care about, guys. It's that simple. It's that easy. Okay, it's that easy. All right, now we're just gonna go over to how you would trade it. Right. So again, I like the 15-minute, I like the hourly, and I like the 4-hour. Okay. If I'm trading off the 15-minute, then I'll add the 5-minute, and then I'll just stick to the hour and the hourly. Okay, if I'm trading off the hourly, then I use so if I trade off the hourly, I'm using the 15-minute or the 5-minute. It doesn't really matter. You can use the 15-minute or 5-minute for entry, and then you use the 4-hour to determine direction and space. Okay, so when I say space, I mean just how much room you have to take profit. So if you got so we're just gonna set a random whatever here. So I got a lot of room here. Okay, a lot of room. Okay, and that's it. You just determine how much money you can make off this potential trade. Okay, and there is a difference, right? So if I wanted to go off the hourly probably won't give me as much as the 4-hour. So if we go to the 4-hour, that was pretty spot on. That wasn't scripted at all. That was pretty spot on. That's crazy. But yeah, so look at that. Complete difference. So if I want to re-enter a trade and things like that, then that's how I would do it. Okay. If I want to re-enter a trade, then I'll use the 4-hour to determine whether I want to re-enter the trade, and then go from there. Okay. Keep in mind, I don't trade the dollar. I probably should, because I've been pretty spot on with it, but I don't trade it. This is just an example. All right. So hour, 4-hour. You guys ask me what time frames I trade. Those are the time frames I trade. No matter how much you ask me what time frames I trade, it doesn't matter if you're not willing to, swing trade. Okay, because that's what I do. I swing trade. I don't scalp. Okay, I'm trying to scalp. It just I think it's just a preference. I think it's just what you started off learning. Okay, that's what I think it is for everybody. So a lot of you jump into trades that I talk about, or that we just talk about in general, and you set these crazy tight stop losses. That's your first mistake. Why? Because you're trading the hourly, you're trading the 4-hour, you're trading long time frames. Why? Which means you need a lot more space to trade. You can't set scalping tight stop losses for swing trading stop losses. That just makes no sense. If you're swing trading, why are you setting stop losses that you would normally set for scalping? Okay, they're going to be tighter. So a lot of you, I remember one trade I talked about. You guys got out that so fast, and it barely did anything. And I guess to me, it didn't seem like it barely moved anywhere. But for a scalper, it probably seemed like a huge move. So you really have to, if you really want to trade off the time frames I use, you really have to change your mindset and everything. So I recommend practicing first, because you really have to be okay with being somewhat red. Okay, and I don't mean when I say somewhat, I mean like you're gonna be red, like red. Okay, and you have to be okay with that. Okay, you have to be okay with that, and that's just a matter of you trusting your stop losses. Okay, otherwise, if you don't trust your stop losses, don't do it. Okay, stick to scalping. Nothing wrong with scalping. Okay, it clearly is making a lot of people money scalping. Okay, I just like swing trading. Okay, I like it. It's fun to me. I like it. It's a preference. Whatever. All right, but for example, right, if I wanted to take a sell on a DXY, I have to be okay with this stop loss. Okay, and this wouldn't necessarily be my stop loss. It'll probably be like down here, a little bit above the post X. Okay, But if I want to take a sell on it, I have to be okay with this. 107 point, DXY is currently at 107.3. This stop loss is all the way at 107.7. You have to be okay with that. If this was scalping, it would probably be like way closer, like 107.4 or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm not a scalper. But yeah, and a lot of you are trading like that. If you're trying to swing trade, you can't trade like that. You can't set stops that tight unless you're just, I don't know. I don't know why you would. I don't know. You shouldn't set really tight stop losses if you're swing trading. I think I think you guys got the point, right? Okay. So yeah. So as far as swing trading goes, guys, yeah, stop losses are very important. Okay. You can move, and the beauty of it, you can constantly move your stop loss. You can constantly move it. So if the DXY keeps going down, for example, if it breaks this structure, then I'll probably change my stop loss to 107.5. Okay. I'll just keep changing it as it drops. All right. As long as it keeps breaking structures, I keep moving my stop loss. And that's just generally how you set a trailing stop loss. Okay. Or at least how I do it. I don't know. Right. So order blocks. Again, all you're doing, remember, these are 4-hour order blocks, which means they are very, very important. All I'm looking for is a break of the 4-hour order block. That's it. So we got a buy signal here. And look at all these buy signals within the order block. All right. We got a buy signal here. Would I take this? Absolutely. I will take this. Let's see how much space I would have had. That's pretty much on the money. Yeah, I probably. Yeah, once I rejected here, I probably would have took that, got out of that, because this is structure here, a lot of structure here, right? Same thing. Breaks out another buy signal, breaks out the order block, but the post X is red. Okay, you're getting in the way. So here, right? Post X is red. So would I take this trade? No, it hasn't broken past the post X, but I would look. I'm still going to watch it, right? Because we got a buy signal here, and now we have another buy signal. Okay, so now I'm looking for a break. So I got my break of post X. I'm gonna wait for some type of pullback into the middle of this candle, and then I probably would have entered here. I honestly would have entered here, right? And then we break up. Post X turns green. We break up. We break up. We break up. And boom, we make a lot of money, right? So that's just how easy it is, really. I feel like a lot of you just overcomplicate it, right? Which is fine. I get it. I understand. I've been there, right? You're overcomplicating it, and you're making it harder than what it is, right? But if I'm looking for a signal on the hourly, then I'm going to go to the 15-minute for my entry, or I can go to the 5-minute. I tend to just look at both, honestly. It really depends. Okay, if the 15-minute doesn't show me anything, then I'm just going to go to the 5-minute. Okay, so as you guys can see, we keep bouncing off here. This order block might be off a little bit simply because TradingView is just giving me a hard time, but overall you guys get the idea, right? Keep bouncing off here. We bounced off here. We bounced, we bounced, we bounced, we bounced. So around this range, we bounced, and we keep bouncing. So we broke the post X, right? What am I looking for next? I'm looking for some type of bounce off the post X. We bounced off of it, so probably could enter here. Not only that, I know 107 is a very strong psychological level, so I'm going to go up. And that's just me implementing my own knowledge, okay? You have to, implement your own knowledge into these trades as well. If you understand trading, if you understand market and things like that, or even the stock market, whatever the case may be, implement your own knowledge. I know 107 is a psychological level. Okay, it's going to be a tough level to break back below. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take a buy from there. Okay, we bounced off the post X around that area. Easy buy. We broke structure. Easy buy. That's easy money. Okay, so that's generally how fast I make decisions. Okay, it doesn't take me long to decide whether I'm going to get into a trade or not. Why? Because I'm not overthinking. I'm not going to other time frames like, oh man, the daily is doing this, the daily is going in the opposite direction, like, oh, I'm going to the 30-minute now. Like, why are you on the 30-minute? You're just doing too much. You're just overthinking a lot of this stuff. So as of now, yeah, stick to 3 time frames. Keep it simple. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't always mark 4-hour order block. Sometimes I'll mark the hourly order block. It really depends. If I don't see anything I like on the 4-hour, then I'm going to go to the hourly. I don't have a robotic strategy where I'm just like, my strategy is very chaotic. Some days I will switch it up. Okay, some days I will switch to hourly order blocks and focus on hourly order blocks. Some days I'll switch to 4-hour order blocks. Why? Because 4 hours, there's a lot. 4 hours is a long time. Okay, 4 hours is a very long time. So sometimes I go to the hourly order blocks. I don't go to 15-minute or below. Sometimes I go to the daily order blocks. But I don't pay attention to smaller time frame order blocks because there's a lot of them and they fluctuate very fast. Okay, that's just me. Okay, those are definitely for scalpers. Okay, but overall, that's just basically how I trade order blocks. It's really not complicated. Again, all you set your order blocks on the 4-hour time frame. That's what I do, or whatever time frame you use. You set your order blocks on the time frame above the time frame you trade off of. Okay, so since I trade off the hourly, sometimes, well, half and half. Since I trade off the hourly, I'm going to go to the 4-hour, set my 4-hour order blocks, and then I'm going to go back to the hourly for either my signals or a break of the order block. Okay, that's it. Okay, once I see a break of the 4-hour order block on the hourly order block, then I start looking at the and then I start looking at the 15-minute for my entry. Okay. Then I start looking at the 15-minute for my entry. All right. And that's it. And what I'm looking for in 15-minute is the rules. I'm looking for a break of structure. I'm looking for a bounce off the post X, and I'm making sure the post X is green. Okay. 4-hour. 4-hour you can use for various things. You can use for you can see how many more pips you got to collect if you want to collect them. You can see how much room you have. A lot of space here. Okay, a lot of space. Okay, this would probably mean the market is crashing if we get up here. But yeah, a lot of space. And what else? What was I saying? As far as the 4-hour goes, something. Okay, something's there. Something. All right. Just space. Oh, space and direction. Okay, space and direction. Now, obviously, this is a bearish direction, but you guys know I counter trend a lot. Okay, a lot. All right, so I don't. Yeah. So if you're new, stick to direction. Okay, but me, I counter trend a lot. That's just me. It works for me. I like counter trending. I don't really think about if I'm counter trending or not. I just trade. Okay. Counter. I keep saying counter trending. Counter trading. I don't think about if I'm counter trading or not. I just simply trade. Okay. I don't be like, oh, this is going against blah blah blah. Like I don't do all that. Okay. That's just me. All right. But yeah, that's it. That's how easy order blocks are for me, at least. I don't know. Okay. Hopefully I explained it. I kind of felt like I was all over the place, but hopefully I explained it well. 4-hour, set your order blocks. Hourly, you wait for the hourly order block. You wait for the 4-hour order block to break. 15-minute, you use as your entry, or you can use the 5-minute as your entry. Whichever one is really up to you. You can use both. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And that's it. All right. Now, that's how I trade. That is how I swing trade. I don't scalp. So keep that in mind if you're a scalper and you're like, oh, I can totally use this strategy for scalping. I haven't tried it for scalping, so I don't know. Okay, well, I traded for scalping, but I'm not great at scalping. Okay, so just a warning. I showed you guys a screenshot. Like, I'll take some L's. I mean, I overall win, but there's nothing. I don't know. There's nothing for me to be proud of, at least. But profit is profit, right? All right, so let's go over gold. Okay, and then we're just gonna do a little replay. Okay, so first things first, how should I do this? How did I do it last time? All right, so we're gonna go in the replay, and then we're just gonna go back here. We're gonna go back here. Gonna drag it, and first things first, we are going to set our order blocks. I don't know how these are going to turn out, so good luck to me. So nothing much here, right? But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to wing it. Again, if you don't like how the 4-hour looks, go to the hourly. Doesn't matter. if you don't like the order blocks on the 4 hour, and then we're gonna mark the order block with the biggest candles. There's really not big candles here, but we're just gonna mark it just because I'm lazy and I don't want to be hunting. And then we're just gonna automatically mark the one that's opposite of it. That's it. Whatever is opposite of it, we're gonna mark it. Next, we're gonna get rid of them. Man, this video is about to be long. We're gonna get rid of them, and yeah, that's about it. I probably should have started the replay back here because this would have been a solid trade. But I didn't know that. So this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful, right? Look at this. We broke here. We got a trend signal here. We got a buy signal here. We got our post-X is green here. We got nice momentum candles. So the momentum candles were actually here. They're just on hourly. We got nice momentum candles. What more could you ask for? Okay, what more could you possibly ask for? I 100% would have taken this. Easy. Easy. We broke structure here. I don't care about here. Well, I care about here, but I don't care about it until we get there. Okay, we broke structure here in this area. I mean, and it's that simple. All I did was wait for an order block to be broken. Again, I said it. You want the hourly to break a 4 hour. You want the hourly chart to the hourly candles to break the 4 hour order block, and then you just ride the wave. You set your take profit and stop loss. We'll see. Obviously, it hit. Easy money. You use the 15-minute for your entry or the 5-minute. Again, doesn't matter. I'm not even sure where that we entered at, but I'm assuming it's definitely here. Easy. Come on. This is why you need to learn how to trade order blocks. It's so easy, guys. So easy. Don't overthink this. Stop overthinking it. If you're overthinking, if you find yourself overthinking too much, you should not just demo trade. Demo trade until you discipline yourself to stop just overthinking things, because you don't learn anything that way. You don't learn anything overthinking, because if you keep overthinking, then you're just going to add more things to the list. Even when the trade is perfect, even if it has the perfect setup for you, you're so used to overthinking that you're just going to look for reasons not to take the trade. I'm hoping I'm not yelling, but if I am, then you know I'm serious about this. Okay, so but overall, yeah, it's that simple. You're going to keep training yourself to overthink. If a trade is perfect, and I've seen you guys post these perfect trades that I would personally have taken, but you're like, nah, this is, your brain is going to keep doing that. You're going to find reasons for it to be wrong. And then you're going to be like, oh man. And then once it, does what you wanted to do, you're like, oh man, I should have taken that. I was right, but it doesn't matter. You didn't take it. Okay. Or you stopped yourself out because you're expecting green right away, or blue. I'm sorry, the stock market green. Okay, stocks are green. Okay, but you're expecting blue right away. You're expecting things to just be perfect, and it's just not gonna happen. Okay, all the time. Okay, scalping may be different. I don't know. Maybe you guys see blue right away on scalping. If you do, then I probably should get into scalping. But overall, a lot of the times you guys have these like nice setups, and oh my gosh, look at this! Like, what is this? That's beautiful. Holy, that is a beautiful trade right here. Look at that. What? Oh man, I wish I would have caught this. Break of structure, rejects very, very hard off the post-X. Pretty much rejects this order block down here. It's showing that buyers are not wanting them to get back down here. Man, sorry. Anyway, that's a beautiful trade. Holy, that's crazy, right? But yeah, point being, stop overthinking. Stop, and I know it's easier said than done, but you really just discipline yourself to stop overthinking. Stick to 3 rules that you like and go from there. All right, but I think you guys got the point. All right, so hourly. We are Dang, I'm kind of wishing we started here, but all right, we're gonna let it play and see how it goes. See if we like anything. Oh my! What? 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 Like, come on! This is how important order blocks are. This is a 4-hour order block. This is probably like 3 days worth of trading. But look at all that money. I mean, now generally I would have stopped. I would have not stopped out, but I would have gotten out here. Honestly, would have got out here. I would have been like, yeah, this is boring. I'm not gonna risk it. Probably would have got out right here. But I mean, look at that. You know, so it works. It works. It's as simple as that, guys. There's no complication to it. Okay. And the whole time I'm probably counter trading. I don't even know. I'm probably counter trading. I don't even know. Am I? Is this counter trading? Yeah, it is. Don't care. You know, I counter trade all the time. That's just me. I don't know. I don't think about whether I'm trading against it or not. I just, the setup is there. Okay. If the setup is there, the setup is there. I'm gonna take it. Okay. If I like it, right? And I mean, it's that simple. Okay. So let's let it keep playing. Hopefully we can find something, you know, new. Oh wait, actually, we probably need to set new order blocks. But hold on, I want to see this. So next, the strongest signal appeared. Right. What I've learned is that typically when the strongest signal appears, it's typically going to reverse. So it's pointing down, but it typically reverses after that. So strongest signal here reverses. Eventually is going to reverse. If a strongest signal and a trend signal appears like kind of close to each other, then typically it goes in that direction, which it did. Not much, but it did, right? This probably is a lot for the dot. Yeah, it is a lot. Actually, that is a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so you would have definitely made money here. But if a strongest signal just appears by itself, then typically you're going to get a reversal. So what I do when the strongest signal appears is that I wait for a structure break. So I will wait for this guy to break. This order block might be off too. But I wait for this guy to break and then enter a trade. Well, they tried. They tried very hard right there. Alright, boom. Got our trend signal, right? Would I take this trade? No. We're in an order block. I wouldn't take it. That's it. If I would have gotten an alert or something, I would have been like, no, I'm not taking this. And it probably will hit. It probably will win. But, again, it's not following my rules. Wow. Yeah, 100% would have gotten to this. 100%. Because, one, you keep seeing that they're trying to get past this structure here. Two, again, what did I say? Strongest signals typically show that there's a potential reversal about to happen. Okay? Where, you know, it points down, but eventually it goes up. So whatever, banks, market makers, they tried to break past this structure the first time. They couldn't. And then this time they did. Post X turns green. I'm in there. So, all right, now let's see if new order blocks appeared. No, we already hit that one. We already hit one. We hit the next one. Look at that. Boom. All you do, turn it off. That's it. Turn it off. And that's it. It's so simple, right? Okay. Now let's see how it reacts to this order block, and let's see if we should take a sell. Oh, strongest signal appeared. So what am I waiting for when the strongest signal appeared? Again, waiting for structure break. But we're in order block, so I probably wouldn't take that. So I probably just wasted my time drawing that out. Structure broke, but again, we're in order block, so I wouldn't trust it. And as you guys can see, we keep bouncing off the top of the order block. But they keep trying. They keep trying to break it. If this breaks... Ooh. Ouch. I think there's another order block like right behind this. Boom. Trend signal appears. That is my potential signal. Nope. Didn't happen. I didn't like this candle, so I wouldn't have taken this. I wouldn't have taken this. This right here, I would have taken. Win or lose, I will take it. Let's see. And that's just me being honest. I lose trades, guys. I'm not the perfect trader. Probably would I stopped out? No. I would have stopped out once we got back in the order block. Wait, where is this at? 1778? Nah, I would have been stopped out. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of pips. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that's a lot. I would have stopped out. I would have stopped out a long time ago. But yeah. So I would have lost this trade. That's fine. Happened. Alright, so let's see if there's new order blocks up. I feel like this guy's irrelevant now. Nope, he's not. He's still there. Alright, so we're still in the game. Alright, so now we have a sell signal within the order block. Would I take it? No. Unless we break below the order block, I wouldn't take it. That would have been tempting. I'm not gonna lie. That's tempting. That would have been tempting. I probably would have taken this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I probably that was tempting. So sure, we're in an order block, but this rejection that just happened right here, yeah, I probably would have. Yeah, I would have dove in. I would have got something out of that deal. And then not only that, a strongest signal appears, showing a potential continuation down. Wait, where is this at? 1767, we'll say. I'm still in profit. Even when it went up here, I'm still in profit. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would have took this. I would have took. And that's the thing. Sometimes your strategy changes. Like just small portions of your strategy will change. That's okay. You cannot be afraid to, if your strategy works 100%, sure. But sometimes it's okay to break the rules a little bit. Okay, I would have broke this rule. That rejection right there, I would have broken that. I would have broke that rule. And then once we got back in this order block, I would have definitely gotten to this trade. What is this? 1766, 1765? Yeah, this is probably a trade I already entered. So, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. That would have paid a lot. A lot. Because gold does pay a lot. At least to me. Yeah, that was insane. Let's keep going. Broke below the order block. Man, I would have stayed in this trade. Which I did. I did. But I kept collecting along the way. Oh, this is the trade I took. Wow. That's crazy. This is the trade I took, guys. This is absolutely the trade I took. This is the trade I took. Wow. So, yeah. You guys been constantly seeing me post screenshots. I constantly was taking this trade. I kept taking this. I don't know if I took this rejection. I'm not sure why I took this, honestly. I want to say I took this rejection. I mean, that just makes perfect sense. I've been in gold since last week, so I don't know. I keep taking profit along the way, and then I'll re-enter. But yeah, beautiful. And then all you're doing is that you just keep setting trail your stop losses. You just keep moving them. So every time a structure breaks, move your stop loss down. That's it. And man, so somebody asked me, am I bearish on gold? I absolutely am, but the market is pretty much going parabolic, so it's tough to, but I'm still in my trades, still looking good so far. I think we got a long way to go on gold, which is like down here. We got a long way to go. And if you guys saw what happened on the DXY, when I was showing you guys this, when we went all the way up here. Wait, did we go all the way up here? I don't know. Was it here? I think it was on this one. Yeah, it was this. It was on the gold. You saw what happened. We went all the way to that order block. So I'm looking forward to the same thing happening here. Okay. Again, gold pays a lot, but it will take away a lot. So you really have to be okay. You really have to set your stop losses, and you really have to like collect as you go. You don't wait all the way to down here to do it. Now, I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen this week, but if you're going to trade gold, also keep in mind that it moves opposite of DXY. So pay attention to DXY as well. All right. Now, financial advice. If you want to trade gold, just keep in mind it can break your heart. It can make your heart. It can break your heart. I made that up. All right. But anyways, this is a long video, so I'm going to cut it short here, guys. Hopefully you got something out of this. It was very long. Sorry about that. Hopefully it helped. Hopefully it makes sense. It's simple. It's very simple.